Good morning. It's another beautiful morning on the show Bumper Breakfast. My name is Yinkakenny. Good to be here with the very, very, very cool weather. I want to believe that every one of us, we are enjoying the weather. At least let's enjoy it while it lasts. Good to be here again this beautiful morning. And I would want to say and ask every Nigerian how much you are obeying the rules and the laws of the country. We most of the times we say that the government is not doing this, the government is not doing that, this is supposed to be done, that is left undone. But then we tend to forget most of the times that governance is a collective responsibility. And when we talk about the government, it includes you and I, because we are definitely in democracy. Well, what is democracy? Democracy is the government of the people, by the people, and for the people. So it's an all-encompassing responsibility. You have a responsibility. I do have a responsibility. And where does it start from? It starts from little things like obeying traffic rules. And you see, this is something that amazes me. At times, you are just there trying to obey the traffic rule, and somebody is behind you, just pressing the horn as if, and you begin to wonder if you are doing the wrong thing. If you are the one doing the wrong thing, we can always start from there. And we can also start from the fact that when you see someone doing the wrong thing, when you see something, say something. Let security be a collective responsibility, even in this time and age where everybody feels to seem to be as if the whole nation is some sort of in chaos and some sort of insecurity is everywhere, left, right, and center. Let's all make security a collective effort. The government cannot do this alone. That is not saying that the government is exonerated, the people at the helm of affairs, they are exonerated from all of this. They have a major responsibility. And this morning, I really want to talk about where you have people with going with official vehicles. You have security personnel. You have top government officials, and they move and jump the traffic light. At times, I begin to wonder. The law, is it meant for some set of people, while some set of people are not supposed to obey the law? I don't really understand. And this is one thing that the government needs to look into, because some few days ago, I was driving, and a security vehicle, almost caused a ghastly accident because it jumped the traffic. And for crying out loud, you have jumped the traffic from your end. The man that is supposed to move doesn't know you are coming. And you see a lot of avoidable accidents, a lot of avoidable incidents, could a lot of accidents could definitely have been avoided if everybody, including the government officials, can take up the responsibility of obeying rules and regulations. And I also want to go down to the homes this morning, because they say the family is the bedrock of the society. Like I said when I started talking, that it's a collective responsibility of everybody. Now, going back to the homes, what is happening? Are we going back to the basis? How we were trained? Is that the same way we are training our children? Let us begin to, yes, we know that we are very busy, parents are busy, mothers are busy, fathers are busy, and definitely we need money even to take care of those children that we bring into the world. But amidst all of this, these kids also, they must not be neglected, because we realize that so many havocs are being done these days by children, little children, and it goes back into the society because these children were not well groomed, even right from the, from cradle, right from home. They were not well trained right from home. And what do we find out? What do we realize? We realize that they go back into the society and they begin to cause havoc. And brings me down to the fact of today, politics. The youth today are craving. They are saying that it is time for youth's participation in politics. That is where I'm bringing all of the story to, because the youths of today, they say they are the leaders of tomorrow. Well, they are the leaders of today. As I was saying now, how prepared are they? The youths that we are bringing up these days, the youths that are going into the society, are they matured enough? Do they have everything that it takes to take up the bull by the horn? We will be talking about these and many more as we go on in the show today. But first off, we want to see what the newspapers are saying this morning. We're going to go all over the front pages of the newspapers this morning. And this morning I'm starting with the Punch newspaper. Wow, I was just hoping that something will be there to excite us this morning in front of the Punch newspaper. And well, it's the way the Punch newspaper, captioned it is terrifying indeed. And the lead story in the front page, on the front page of the Punch newspaper this morning is a terror attack. NRC suspends Lagos Kano Ajaokuta train services. Gunmen shoot at passengers' cars, buses at Ajaokuta. 6 vigilantes feared killed. Travelers panic. Corporation stops Lagos Kano route to avoid attacks in Mina. Kaduna tightens security. Really sad one. The Lagos Kano Ajaokuta train service was coming as a solace, to what is the menace on our roads. But unfortunately, the menace is going to the rail line right now. And I begin to wonder, if we cannot travel by road, we cannot travel by rail. And in the recent times, we see that even the airports are being attacked. Then where do we go from here? Naturally, Nigerians are nomadic in nature. Are we beginning to say that everybody stay at your spot or everybody just remain where you are? Then what happens to the economy? What happens to the society? I think this is a food for thought for the present day government. We can't continue like this. Something needs to be done. And it's still the picture story in the front of the Punch newspaper this morning. Osun APC members protest, demand chairman sacking. That's an internal problem going on in the Osun APC. That will people carrying placards of restructuring Osun APC now. Okay. Ondo hospital rations fuel, patient dies during surgery. Oh my God, where do we go from here? A lot of things are really going down. This is one of the very, very, very unfortunate stories we hear all about in the country right now. When we hospitals cannot even boast of electricity while they are having major surgeries or even minor surgeries, is really, really pathetic. These are, when I started, I talked about things that could be avoided. These are things that could just be avoided. And I want to also believe that some due diligence was not done even in this incident, because I want to think that before going into surgery or whatever, some things because of the irrational way of our economy and our society, I think that we should begin to go the extra mile to begin, when we want to do things, just like in this case, before they commence the surgery, they should have checked, done the due diligence to know that at least they have enough fuel, to carry on the surgery. This is just an avoidable occurrence, and it's just a pity that we have to keep losing people, keep losing souls to things that are not even supposed to be. All right, 21 killed in Lagos river crashes. FRC blames fog. UK licenses 266 Nigerian doctors in 2 months. We talk about brain drain. This is what we are talking about. Our doctors are leaving, our professionals are leaving. I don't know if at this point, I don't know if to say that we should declare a state of emergency in the health sector, considering the fact that we have so many challenges, even right now, with the monkeypox, with the COVID-19 is still somewhere around the corner. We have monkeypox, and we have another virus just close to us here in Ghana, and a lot of things that we really need to sit tight and be on top of our game. Above the nameplates of the Punch newspaper, we have impeachment. Yinka backs lawmakers against Buhari, and you want to read more of what Yinka said. He even said that not only the president should be impeached, some other people should go down along with him. Well, how this unfolds, we will continue to see as time goes by. And I don't know what I want to say that the insecurity is beginning to hit hard on the lawmakers, and it's good to know that they are speaking up. They are trying to take action, and we want to believe that we will get a positive result as time goes on, because we can see that even the president is talking. The president is beginning to make statements, affirmative statements. I want to say better late than never. A lot of people, a lot of reactions outside there saying that, is it a time for him to talk? He should have done this, he should have done that. But then I would always say better late than never. Kerosene heats up 800 naira per liter. Nigerians face hard time. Well, the kerosene and the gas, I was saying before we came on air, I was beginning to wonder which is cheaper now to use. Is it the gas that is going for I don't know, the 12 kg cylinder, I think, going for probably 10,000 or 12,000 naira, or the kerosene that we now begin to buy at the price of 800 naira per liter. Nigerians are really, really crying. Tinubu's government will be fair to all. That's a statement coming from the APC vice presidential candidate this morning. Okay, well, it's time for every one of them to keep talking, and we are here to always bring you their statements and what their manifestos when they bring it out. I go next on to the Nigerian Tribune this morning, and Nigerian Tribune also is capturing its lead story with terror attacks and this madness. Buhari orders security forces. I talked about the president is making affirmative statements these days, and we want to believe that something will be done, and done very well and very fast. Okay, resign if security challenges are overwhelming, CSOs tell Buhari. Governors are Nigerians' problem. That's coming from Falana this morning. And gunmen invade Imo community, kill 7 security guards. I don't think, if you want to ask me, I really do not think it is time for us to begin to do the blame game. I think it is time for all hands to be on deck right now, and let's begin to do what needs to be done, and let's leave all the blame games down and face the issues at hand. All right. High cost of diesel affecting my business. You won't believe who is talking this morning, and that is the former president of Nigeria, Baba Obasanjo, is saying that the high cost of diesel is affecting his business. We will call his business a micro, macro, or whatever. We call it a small scale business or whatever. But well, if he is complaining, then a lot of people are folding up. What is the fate of the average man down there on the street just trying to make ends meet? All right, 16 die in Epe Aja Road accident. Another tragedy there, and no lecturer has been paid since February. ASU president talking there that the federal government is withholding their salaries. There was a time that the government declared no work, no pay, and it's been back and forth. And then, like we heard last week from ASU, that they are extending the strike for 4 weeks. And what is their fate? Should we say that government should make payments of their salaries even while they have not worked? Or should we say that, their salaries should not be withheld? Or should we say that ASU, please go back to the classroom so that the students can go back to school? All right. Can she stop acting like appendage of PDP? That's coming from ex-APC National Vice Chairman. I don't know whatever that means. I know that Khan has been solidly against the Muslim ticket of the APC. So if the ex-APC National Vice Chairman is saying that they are beginning to be anti-APC, I really don't understand where that is coming from. Okay, all right. NDLEA bust Mkpuru Mmiri labs in Lagos. Anambra arrests 2 barons. How we recovered 258.74 kg meth, precursor chemicals in VGC raid. This is a note of warning. It's not all that glitters that is gold. When I came across the news 2 days ago, I was like, oh, really? VGC? And so many things going on in there. Just at the back of the compound, at the extension, or on the extension of the building. And a lot of people, do not know what is going on there. And if you take a look into that story, you realize, you come to the realization of the kind of hazard that this small illegal factory is causing, even to that community, even to that environment. And because I read from a particular report that the waste is being thrown even into the sock away, and it could have interference with the drainage system or even the water system, putting a lot of lives in danger. I don't know. At times I begin to wonder, how did we actually get here? All right. Train attack. Gunmen release 5 additional hostages. 15 Enugu abducted farmers released after 2 million naira ransom paid. Above the nameplate, we have Amoteco intercepts 140 travelers in Ibadan, escorts them to Ogun border. 233 local governments, 32 states prone to flooding. That's coming from NEMA. Well, the rains are here, and that's food for thought for everybody. So stop that contamination of drainage. Stop putting your bin in the drainage. Please do something to help the drainage system to avoid floodings here and there. And Bello shuts brothels, bans wearing of face masks in Kogi. That is is just also being conscious about security. Okay, I go straight to the Nation newspaper. This morning is coming with the lead story: Lagos Kano top registration, Ekiti, Bayelsa, Yobe, Gombe have list voters. INEC begins cleanup of voter register. And I know that in a particular report that I read last night, the INEC is also saying that a lot of people that registered for the PVC, the permanent voters card, did not actually finish their registration. And unfortunately, INEC, according to them, cannot extend the date further. It's just unfortunate. So what's the essence of registering and not completing your registration? Okay. Bullets from terrorist gun still in my stomach. That is 5 train attack hostages free. That's the statement coming from one of the hostages that was freed. It's good to know that we got 5 people also out of the den of the hostages. We hope that many more will be released as time goes by. All right, strike. Federal government withholding our salaries since February, says ASU. And above the nameplate, we have Buhari assures states facing terror attacks of support. I said it, that our president is talking now. At least that's a step in the right direction. Flood to hit 233 council areas in 32 states. That's a statement from NEMA. And 21 died in Lagos Road accident. 2 barrels chemists held in raid in Mukuru Miri Labs. Gunmen kill 7 guards. Okay, I move straight and finally to the Guardian newspaper this morning, and the lead story there is operational challenges hamper 5G deployment this month. I know that a lot of people are waiting for this, the 5G. All right, I want to see how the speed my phone is going to begin to work with. Well, spectrum trading could be on the card. MTN may spend $28 million on 127 new sites. Targets 5 cities before year end. And I know that a lot of us, we are waiting for that 5G to come to place. And in the Guardian newspaper, we have the pictures of the 5 Abuja train victims being displayed there. And I can only say congratulations to their families. Terrorists released 5 more Abuja Cardinal train victims, 35 still in captivity. And host communities warn federal governments against reissuing only license without consultation. All right, and right below the nameplate of the Guardian newspaper, we have Shell warns of economic plunge if sabotage persists in oil sector. Vaccine, Nigeria, others may lose out in scramble for 16.4 million monkeypox doses. Ohaneze Indigo denies calling for Oshibajo's impeachment, and while we stopped construction of gas development project in Imo. That's by Shell. You want to know the reason? Just pick the Guardian newspaper this morning and see all we have in the Guardian newspaper. And that's all we have on the front page, on the front pages of the newspapers this morning. We go on a short break. When we return, Stanley is coming on to give us stories from the sporting world. I want to hand over to Stanley Paul Ikaru after the break.
All I do is win.